Early this morning or late last night, officers from Florence Police Department arrested Jeremy Leshun Williams.
And you have reason to believe, obviously, that he was involved in Brioni Rutland's disappearance.
Yes, we charged him with Mr. Rutland's murder.
And explain that. You were able to develop some information yesterday?
Yes, it started with when Mr. Rutland's body was recovered yesterday out of the Tennessee River. Once that started, Mr. Williams was interviewed by Sheffield and Tuscumbia Police Department. And that led us to Mr. Williams' residence, which is on Hawthorne Street here in Florence. And once we got to that residence, we discovered a lot of evidence outside that residence, which led to a search warrant, which led to a considerable amount of evidence, which led to his arrest.
Now, this is an investigation that's had a lot of twists and turns, and it's gone through a lot of different jurisdictions.
It really has. To me, this is a good example of agencies working together. The Sheffield Police Department, the Tuscumbia Police Department did an excellent job starting this with the missing person investigation, and it was able to help us kind of finish it out when we found out that it occurred in our jurisdiction. It's been a lot of information sharing, and it's worked out well.
You guys were able to make an arrest in such a short amount of time. You know, how important was that to be able to get this person behind bars and so soon with the holidays, and just to give some kind of peace of mind to the family?
That was very important from the beginning. We had loved ones basically that had a family member missing that they obviously care about very much. It's very important to us to be able to at least give them some comfort in knowing what happened to their loved one and be able to give them some type of closure. It's not a happy ending, but it's an optimal outcome for us because we're able to at least tell them what happened to their loved one, which is very important.
Do you think this is an open and shut case, or is there more to be developed?
There's still more investigation to do. There's going to be a lot of police work done today. We're not done with the case. Very great job by the detectives. Worked around the clock from the time the body was discovered yesterday up until this morning, enough to make a good case on Mr. Williams. But there's a great deal more police work to do in this.
I understand that you guys called Williams to come in for just as a witness questioning. He was here at the police station when they found the body, and that you went ahead and arrested him at that time.
I believe that was Sheffield or Tuscumbia Police Department that brought him in initially. Our detectives didn't interview him until late last night.
But he was interviewed here.
At the Florence Police Department, he was interviewed late last night, yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have a timeline when you suspect that the murder took place?
It happened sometime between, I would say, late Tuesday and midday to late Wednesday.
So your working theory is that this guy took the body to the bridge in the daytime?
Hard to say exactly when he did it. How we believe this happened at this point, Mr. Rutland was murdered on Hawthorne Street. He was then loaded into a vehicle, and he was taken to Sheffield to the railroad bridge, and his body was dumped into the river from there.
So your working theory is they prepped the body with a rope and the concrete blocks and all that sort of stuff over on Hawthorne.
I'm not going to make any comments on the condition of the body.
Okay. Okay. Just for me, it seems kind of crazy how they could bring that body out there in the daylight with all that stuff around it.
It's a crazy world.
Yeah.